Now that our getContent function is finished, we can open index.php, go to the line more or less 23, in between a CNT div, you've got a paragraph with content goes here. Remove this line, open a PHP tag, and type the name of the function, which is getContent. Now if we save the page, we've got our includes at the top, which is fine. We can load the file to the server and preview it in the browser. Okay, we didn't upload our include files, so let's go to the inc, config and functions, upload them as well to the server, refresh the page. As you can see, the content is changing. I mean, the content is really the same on all of the pages. I just copied this and pasted it onto each page. Now in the products you can see sub navigation as well. If you click on this sub navigation, you can see mobile applications S with the S parameter, and you can see that the title has changed as well. Now we've got desktop applications and so on. The same thing with the FAQ, which have its own subfolder as well. It's all fine. Now obviously you can see that our navigation doesn't get the active state. So next function we're gonna create will be actually to create the active state for all of the navigations. So if we go back to the Dreamweaver and open our functions.php file again, after the first function, let's create a new one. Function, this time let's call it getActive. We will be passing 3 parameters. First one, v1, v2, and v3. We assign the blank value to the third parameter. Inside of the function, we need to globalize our 2 variables sent via the URL. Okay, and now we're going to perform the switch statement. So switch, and the first parameter will be passed actually to the switch statement. Okay, case 1 will be checking if if p equals v2, and if it does, which means if the value from the p parameter sent via the URL equals the second parameter of the function, then we're going to echo single quote space class act, which is applying actually the active state to the navigation. After this condition, we type break. Then we have case 2. This time we will check whether the p parameter equals v2 and s parameter equals v3. In that case, again, if the condition is true, we will echo our active class. Break, and the whole switch statement is finished. Our function is ready to apply to our pages. So if we select the name of the function, and if we go to the main navigation first, open PHP tag after the href, paste the name of the function, semicolon, and closing PHP tag. Now for this one we only need to specify the first and the second parameter. So, and we will be checking against the first case, so we need to type in number 1. If p equals home, then this button will become active. Let's copy the whole thing, paste it to all of the links. Then about us, we need to replace the home with about us. Products, the products, services, with this, yeah, FAQ, and contact us. That's all fine. Now if we upload the functions to the server, and if we also upload our index, obviously, now refresh the page, you can see active state shows up in the main navigation now. We know on which page exactly we are. Now, if you go to the products, for instance, these sub-navigations have active class also created in the CSS files, so we also need to apply this to these sub-navigations. It's only within products and FAQ. And all of these, both of these navigations are actually in the include folder already. So if we open first nav FAQ, let's copy this function and paste, apply it to all of the links here. This time we're going to be setting first parameter will equal 2, because we want to check whether the p equals FAQ. If we go Control F or Command F and find and replace, so replace, and again. And also we also need to provide the third parameter, which will be the subpage name. In this case it's general, functional, technical, and other. Okay, so that's FAQ. Let's copy this whole block and go to nav products. There are just 3 links here. Okay, this time FAQ is replaced. The second parameter is replaced with the products. So Command F, replace, and there we go. Okay, and the third parameter with the P value, with the S value. Mobile applications. Okay, that's all fine. Let's check again. Everything is okay. Okay, we can close these files. Let's upload both of them to the server. Okay, refresh. And now if we click on functional, general, you can see this navigation becomes active as well. Whenever we are on a relevant page, it's checking whether the P parameter is products and the S equals desktop applications. If it does, then this desktop applications button becomes active.